Motion. Adopt.
Mr. Flores, will you please do roll call?
Honorable Board Member Alan Park.
Here.
Honorable Board Member Eric Venegas.
Present.
The Honorable Board Member Dr. Kevin Hayakawa is stuck in traffic and he's not here at this time. Honorable Board Clerk Carrie Chen.
Here.
Honorable Board Vice President Agnes Gonzalez.
Present. Mr. Flores, are there any corrections from staff?
No.
Can I have a motion and a second to adopt the agenda of the regular board meeting of Friday, December 13, 2024?
I'm going to motion. Adopt the agenda today.
I seconded.
Any discussion? Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Flores, are there any comments on closed session items?
Yes.
Please note, the public is welcome to provide comment to the board on closed session items only at this time. Remarks are limited to 3 minutes unless extended or limited by vote of the board. A maximum of 20 minutes unless extended by the board is allocated for each subject discussed. The Brown Act, open meeting regulations under which the board must operate, do not allow board members to comment on non-agenda items or information you may bring up that are not on the agenda. Additionally, no action can be taken. However, the board may give direction to staff following a comment. We call Ms. Sharon Fernandez in the community.
Good evening, board members, cabinet, and Superintendent Flores. My name is Sharon Fernandez, community member, personnel commissioner, and former classified employee. As a commissioner, I'm committed to maintain transparency regarding any actions the personnel commission is required to take. Excuse me, I've been running around. As a community member reviewing today's agenda, I'm concerned about the lack of transparency supporting item 7, discussion items B, C, and D. While I understand these items are being negotiated in today's closed session and a vote is expected to occur tonight, no attachments nor supporting documents have been made available for public review. Discussing these items in closed session and then voting on them in open session without providing the community with access to the details of the contract undermines the principles of transparency and public trust. I would like to ask, what is the urgency that necessitates immediate action on these items? Why wasn't the community given the opportunity to review, provide input on what the Board of Education is planning to decide on tonight? I am respectfully requesting that these items be tabled until a future meeting to allow sufficient time for public review and feedback. This approach will ensure that the decision-making process remains transparent and inclusive of the community's perspective. Thank you for your consideration.
Derrick Hollingsworth, ARU President.
Good afternoon, President Gonzalez. Honorable members, Mr. Chen, Dr. Hayakawa, I guess is absent, Mr. Venegas, and welcome, Mrs. Ellen Park. Before you go into closed session to discuss employment matters, I want to remind you that ARE has requested that the board adopt a policy prohibiting the offering of lifetime benefits to management. No other group has these benefits, and to my knowledge, none of the groups in our district have ever sought them. not CSEA, not ARA, definitely not ARE. I know I sound like a broken record. This is the third time I've spoken on this. This has occurred only once, and it benefited just one individual. It was self-serving and it was wrong, and it burdens our district in perpetuity. Our district budget should be used to support the work that is here and now. This happened at a time when many of our members pay hundreds of dollars out of pocket simply to maintain their health insurance. In fact, we have some members who will pay more than $2,400 out of pocket for insurance starting next month. We cannot allow this to become a precedent, and I urge you to adopt a policy to ensure it does not happen again. We also have a history in our district where ARE works hard. We organize and we negotiate for every gain in salary and benefits. For years, we have shared our frustration with our hard work then being used to add to management salaries. We do not believe that our hard-fought gains are just added to another group's package in a version of Me Too. Now, with regards to salary, we have never opposed offering competitive salaries to attract and retain quality leadership. To do so would be hypocritical, as we seek the same for our members, your frontline employees serving our students. A strong management team is crucial, and we feel we have that. The continuity of a good management team is paramount to an organization's success. Not long ago, my wife's district, Santa Ana, went through 3 superintendents in about as many years. This can be devastating to an organization. Today, we are working well with your management team. We respect them, we value them. We do not argue that they should not have a competitive salary, but we want you to remember this. We are consistent. We want to make sure that we too are giving competitive salaries and benefits. Thank you. Oh, sorry. So again, we respectfully ask you, the esteemed Board of Trustees, to adopt a policy forbidding lifetime benefits in any management contract. And tonight, in the absence of that policy, we hope that the packages offered tonight to our management team do not include any chance of lifetime benefits or Me Too language. Thank you. Yeah, I made it to 3.
The board will recess to close session at 4:38. Those in favor? Aye. Opposed? None? Motion carries. Okay. Mr. Flores, are there any comments this evening?
Yes, there is.
Please note the public is welcome to provide comment to the board. Remarks are limited to 3 minutes unless extended or limited by vote of the board. A maximum of 20 minutes unless extended by the board is allocated for each subject discussed. The Brown Act open meeting regulations under which the board must operate do not allow board members to comment on non-agenda items or information you may bring up that are not on the agenda. Additionally, no action can be taken. However, the board may give direction to the staff following a comment. Gregory Perez, Baldwin High School principal.
Good evening, members of the Rolling High School Board.
Good evening, members of the Rolling Unified School District Board. My name is Gregory Perez. I'm the lucky principal of Rolling High School. but today I come to you as a rep of ARA. I want to begin by thanking you for your continued support of professional development and for allowing our group of administrators to attend the AXA Leadership Summit in San Diego this past November. The experience was incredibly valuable, providing us with tools, insights, and inspiration to enhance our leadership and better serve our students, staff, and community. The Leadership Summit statewide award ceremony was especially meaningful as we had the privilege of supporting and celebrating our very own Superintendent Alex Flores and myself, as we were recognized for our contributions to education. Witnessing the leadership and dedication being honored on such a prestigious platform was a moment of immense pride for all of us. In many ways, this experience felt like coming full circle, a reflection of how far we've come as a district and a reaffirmation of the incredible work we do together. It also highlighted the importance of opportunities like this for ongoing growth and collaboration. Investing in leadership development not only strengthens our district, but also ensures we remain unified in our commitment to excellence. Thank you for your vision, your support, and your dedication to fostering leadership with Rolling Unified. Together, we are building something extraordinary. Thank you very much and happy holidays.
Mr. Roy Humphreys.
Okay, folks, this is Roy Humphreys here, and I want to congratulate Miss Ellen Park on her acquisition here. Goes to show that good can triumph over evil. And those who know about the Rolling Heights Buzz, Community News, and the Coordinating Council know exactly what I'm talking about. And standing here, a bit of nostalgia here. I can't help but remember Mr. Venegas here when he conspired with Julie Mitchell to violate the policy and procedure and present for the item. And it was so bizarre. I was having little flashbacks on it about transparency. For some reason, this thing, and you can see it on video, folks. It was something to behold. And then, but of course, you realize, and I give homage to Attorney Carlos Perez, who helped me bring voting rights, 1965 Voting Rights, by the way, Act, to this country, for which none of you would be sitting here if it wasn't for that acquisition there. And then we find out, I thought, we have a PhD here. And in the various things that we brought before the board, after that, I found out that PhD is just 3 letters in the alphabet. And then we have the others, and I can never forget your, Mr. Flores, how could I forget you? And your repeated attempts, over 3.5 years I did videos of this, and you can see them on my YouTube channel, in his obstruction of me doing that, as well as not wanting to let anybody know that Mr. Harry Peterson, who was chairman of the Bond Oversight Committee, said maybe a grand jury would be helpful. Okay, folks, lots of nostalgia there, but good luck to Ms. Park. Thank you.
Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Lita Gallo, and I am the proud office manager for Jellic Elementary and the ever-enthusiastic president for our classified chapter, Rolling 1 through 3. And it feels really odd saying that that's going to be the last time I'm going to say that. In the 3 years that I've been blessed to serve as chapter president, we have experienced so much growth and change, not only as a chapter, but as the district as a whole. We made it through COVID together. We updated our guiding principles and encouraged our families, students, and staff to have a say in the future of our district vision. We've experienced strong negotiations agreements with our chapter membership receiving 21.5% in raises over the past 3 years. We completed a classification and compensation study, the first since 1996. We passed numerous MOUs benefiting our members and made updates to our chapter's constitution and bylaws, making our chapter more accessible and transparent. I'm proud to say that our membership is unafraid to be vocal, empowered, and more active than ever before. Even with all of that, I have to say the thing I'm most proud of is the fact that our members do all things with students and families in mind. I want to take a moment to thank each of you for supporting our chapter's growth and for seeing us as equal parties. We still have lots of growing to do, but I'm confident that you will continue to support that group by including us in district decisions, inviting us to district meetings, extending the summer assistance program, hint, hint, and regardless of the classification, ensuring that all district negotiations make our staff feel appreciated. The partnership between the district and our union is special, and I'm so excited to see how our new leadership makes us even stronger. To my chapter members, remember that our chapter is member-run and member-driven. Your voice is important, and your vote matters. We tell our students to be brave, to question, and to learn. Don't be afraid to speak up and ask questions, and I look forward to seeing you all at the next chapter meeting. Dennis, Alex, Kevin, my ARE brother and sister, Amy and Derrick, thank you for always being available to take my numerous phone calls. To my coworkers at Jellic, thank you for being so patient and for being my cheerleaders through this journey. To my amazingly supportive husband, Edgar, thank you for letting CSEA run our lives for a little bit. I'm gonna need to get a few hobbies after this, since I'm gonna have a little bit of spare time. Last, but certainly not least, I wanna take a moment to formally introduce you to our next chapter president, Mr. Mateo Buenaluz. He will be taking over from now on, and you will very likely be seeing him at the coming board meetings. I hope that you all have a beautiful day, and you have a beautiful holiday that's filled with love, laugh, delicious food, and plenty of rest. Thank you.
ARE President Derrick Hollingsworth.
All right. Good evening, Madam President and board members and cabinet. I want to thank you for the decisions that you made that were consistent with what we've been asking for a while. I've been reading through the contracts, and I greatly appreciate the fact that there is not something that sets one class of employees way above the others. Obviously, there's different roles in the district with salaries. I understand that. Completely okay with that. But since I see that there is no lifetime benefits in there, I see there's no Me Too language in there, I'm very satisfied with that. And my membership will be too, because this is something we've been trying to communicate for a long time. With regards to Lita going, she has been an asset to this district in her role as a phenomenal office manager at Jellic. And all of you know, office managers are the nerve center of a school, but she brings so much heart to it. And she brings that work to what she's done representing CSEA, and I'm greatly appreciative of what she's done and the work that she's done with you. I want to give a quick shout out to Vanya for shouting out that. Yes, she was a Hurley Hawk, a very proud student of our school. And that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I wanted to leave myself open for reviewing the contracts. One last thing, I see there is an agenda item. If it hasn't been pulled, I do appreciate the possibility of naming the FRC after Mr. Malkin. His long dedication to this community, from Kiwanis to Personnel Commission to School Board, is something that should be celebrated, and I think that's a very appropriate way to do that. The FRC is not the academics of the school district, it's not the sports, it's not the performing arts. It's the core of the supports that we offer, down to the human level. And that's what he's been all about for years. So I think that's a very appropriate choice. I'd like to say we support that. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we will move on to discussion action items. 7A, rename the Family Resource Center building. Can I have a motion and a second to approve the renaming of the Family Resource Center building to the David M. Malkin Family Resource Center?
I would like to make a motion to rename Family Resource Center to David M. Malkin Family Resource Center.
I would like to second that motion.
Thank you. Motion by Mr. Kerry Chan and seconded by Ms. Alan Perks. Are there any questions or discussion? Those in favor? Aye. Opposed? None. Motion carries. Congratulations. 7B, extension of contract of employment, Superintendent of Schools.